Under the Boardwalk, classic pop song, and the way I've arranged it, it's really about the bass line meshing in with the melody. So most of the difficulty lies in just matching those two up. So start out with just doing the bass line, and I usually mute it just a little bit with the heel of my hand. Then I hit this little harmonic there. And if you're going to do that, just there's a bell in the original recording, so just to be sure to let that ring out and not let the next notes interfere with it. Then the melody starts. And sometimes I'll mute this a little bit through the whole song, just to mute the bass a bit. That's up to you. You can do that, or you can just play through it. So you just have to be very clean with your bass line, make sure it stops in time, and also that the open strings don't ring out too long when you do have an open string. So that's the real challenge here. Okay, then the next part of the chorus, or the verse. Some big stretches here. You can use any fingers you want. These are just the fingers I choose to use. Okay, then we're into what I call the pre-chorus. You might think of it as the chorus, but I think the chorus is really the minor part that follows, so I call this the pre-chorus. And I do this as a pull-off. You can do this in a number of ways just to try to get as close as possible to the vocal line. Boardwalk. And what I'm doing here is actually drop down here for the next note of the bass note, like that. And again, I do the pull off. And I like sliding that to make it more vocal-like. Okay, now here's a hammer-on. It's a little unusual in that I have a picked note next to it on the B string, hammering on the 4th fret. You don't need to do it, you can pick it, but I like the fluidity of the pull on. Again, another pull off there. Then we're into what I call the chorus. Here you just want to have the top line be very separate from the bass line, so have the top line ring out as long as possible. Like that, just let them ring out. Here I have another hammer on the 12th fret. So first this F sharp minor. You can also pick it. Okay. Then I do this little fill, which is replicating the guitar part. There's a little guitar fill going in the melody. I'm doing it up an octave higher. So the bass line changes quite a bit. You really have to watch it here. The frets where I'm playing and the strings where I'm playing the bass line change quite a bit to accommodate for following the melody. Like that, so. Now on the B string rather than here, or on the E string. And here I'm jumping up an octave instead of going the 3rd and the 5th. Just to be able to play this. Okay, and it goes back to the pre-chorus. This is exactly the same. Except here I'm doing a harmony. And sliding that is really effective. And I'm doing another little guitar fill here before heading on to the chorus, which is exactly the same as the first, except at the very end. Actually, what I'm doing here is going down an octave. So this part is the same, but then I'm doing the melody in octave. You just want to articulate as much as you can. So I move my picking hand close to the bridge. So that's down an octave too. Again, another hammer on, or you can pick it. Now I'm doing, it's a fill. It's basically a bridge with strings. So I try to do this as legato as I can. Again, I'm moving the bass line around quite a bit here. I'm jumping between where I might normally play it. Again, watch the bass line. Then the pre-chorus, which once again is the same as the second one, complete with that harmonization. Last chorus is the same as the first chorus. Exactly like that, and at the very end it just ends exactly like the first chorus. That's all. Just make sure to hit that nice and hard. And that's the end of the tune. So I hope it's useful. Let me know if you have any questions at all about how I played it, and thanks for watching.